What's up, folks?
What's up?
I'm Chris.
I'm Sean.
And we're the Whiskey Noobs.
And we're rusty.
Yeah, we are rusty. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has.
So, of course, it doesn't feel that way for all of you because we stagger videos out. So it really hasn't been that long since we released something.
No.
But it has been quite a while. Has it been a month?
It's been about a month.
It's crazy.
It's the longest gap we've had since we started this.
Yeah, long time. So anyway, we're back at it. And we're going to warm things back up with something we're really familiar with, which is a What's in the Glass.
What's in the glass?
Yeah. So Sean has poured the whiskey.
Yep.
Sean knows what the whiskey is. I do not.
Yep.
Have you had this?
I had the neck pour.
Okay, so Sean has had a little bit of it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying it for the first time. So let's see what we're working with here. Ooh.
Let me just say this, and Chris has said it, I think, on some of our posts and things. Chris has been on a Scotch kick lately. And so it's really hard for me to find things to give him for what's in the glass and, different things, because he's just really been all about that.
It's weird. It's like you have cravings.
Mm-hmm.
Right, lately it's just been Scotch.
Yeah, it has.
And it's kind of interesting to
Yeah.
I will tell you this nose is way different from the Dewar's that I was drinking earlier tonight.
Yeah.
So I started with the Dewar's 15, super smooth, super light.
Yeah, we were talking about
This is not that.
We were talking about a bottle he had earlier, and he goes, "Yeah, this Teeling is gone." I was like, "Oh, you couldn't?" He goes, "Yeah, I didn't have any Scotch left, so I had to find something close." I was like, "All right, I get it."
Yeah, when there's no Scotch on the shelf, you reach for Irish. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, sorry if that upsets anybody. That's just the reality of it.
Torches and pitchforks. Yeah, you may have started a riot.
Right. I like the nose on this, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've been drinking so much Scotch and Irish lately that my brain is confused. It's like...
Yeah.
I think what it reminds me most of on the nose is a rye.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with that.
It's grassy, maybe a little sour.
And sour is not something you get very often from a nose. That's I like that. Add that to my repertoire.
Yeah, just trying to compare it to something sour, maybe from like a wine perspective, or maybe like an apple cider vinegar. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not vinegary, but you get the same kind of tickle in your nose that I get when I smell vinegar.
Okay.
It's interesting though. I mean, it's definitely not a lot of sweet in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting a lot of I've got a case of the nose tickles again tonight. Must be something in this, like the effervescence. Effervescence
Maybe
of the
it's slightly bubbly.
It has some nice legs.
It does have nice legs. I will agree with you on that.
Got a honey color to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Off the nose, I'm thinking this is rye. I think it's got a little bit of proof to it. I have been drinking a lot of low proof scotches lately, though. So, all right, let's give it a shot.
All right.
It's got a candy note to it. Very candy. Ooh. I still think it's a rye.
Okay.
It just doesn't have any of that bourbon heaviness or those heavier notes you get in a bourbon.
I do agree with that. Of course, on here it's more on the
It's like here or down
it's
here.
lighter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely lighter. Proof wise, it's not drinking hot. I would say it's around the 100 mark.
Okay.
I think my proof numbers are going to be off a little bit because I've been drinking a lot of 80 proof lately.
You just know it feels like more than 80 proof is what you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say 100 proof.
Okay. 100 proof, candy notes.
Yeah, it's candy. I still get a little bit of that grassiness. A little bit of the sour from it.
Okay.
It's nice. It's got a nice tingle in the tongue.
How's the finish?
It's long. Much longer than I would have anticipated.
Based on the color?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And my tongue is still tingling from it. It's got a good mouthfeel to it.
Yeah?
I like it. It's interesting.
It is interesting. I'm not going to deny that.
I'm not going to say it's mind-blowing. It's not...
You're not like, wow.
No. It's not blowing me away. There's nothing like super unique or interesting about it.
You only did a slight head weave when you were drinking it. Like you didn't get into the full
It's good.
body weave. Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. It's definitely got way more kick in flavor and in proof than the Dewar's I was drinking. But, you know, the reason I reach for that Dewar's is because it's so easy to drink.
Sure.
Right? You know, I'm just,
especially this time of year.
Yeah. It's hot, you know. Actually, it's 10 o'clock at night. I've been sipping on Dewar's since probably about 12:30 today.
Have you really?
Yeah, just slowly sipping on it, you know, and it's just relaxing. You know, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to finish it off. All right, I'm going to make some observations or some guesses here.
All right, cool. Let's hear it.
I think it's a rye. I'm going to stick with the 100 proof mark.
Okay.
I'm going to totally admit that proof might be off.
Okay.
I'm going to say 100 proof. I think it's a rye just because of really the grassy note that I'm getting from it. If it is a bourbon, I'm going to say it's on the younger side.
Okay.
Or it's a whiskey and they're doing something interesting with finishing.
Finished whiskey.
Yeah, I'm going to lean rye though on this. I'm going to say around 100 proof. What would I buy it?
Yeah, would you buy it?
I'd buy it if I could find it for under $40.
Under $40.
Under $40 would be a buy.
You would buy it. Do you like it?
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Under $40.
So
anything over that,
okay.
I think I can think of a lot of whiskeys over that price tag that I would reach for over this. All right. You got any notes or things you want to point out without giving away what it is?
I do.
Okay.
I just want to talk about it for a minute.
Yeah.
So the nose to me is a little sweeter than what you got picked up. I do get that undertone of the sour like you were talking about, but I got some decadence to the nose that I'm picking up. That's just, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just a little more baked and sweet than you were saying. Now, is it super sweet, blah, decadent? No, but I just got a little more out of it than what.
Getting more sweetness off of it now.
Yeah.
It's smelling way more like bourbon now after the coffee.
But and there's nothing in the glass, so you're just getting the resins and
Yeah.
So, and as far as the mouth on it, you know, the palate, the front was full of flavor.
There's a rum cask note to it.
The finish though, the finish for me
in the empty glass. The
finish for me, flavor wise, was short. The flavor on the finish was short, in my opinion.
I think it was lingering, but it definitely wasn't lingering where the finish normally does for me, toward the back of the throat.
It's in the middle of the tongue.
This was more coating the entire tongue. It may just be though because I've been drinking on 80 proof whiskey.
Yeah,
and,
maybe.
It may just be the alcohol doing things. My tongue's like, ooh, there you are.
Hello.
Where have you been?
Yeah, maybe because I've been drinking some heavier
messing
stuff.
around with those 80 proof floozies and come back to the dark side.
Hello.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's good. I mean, it was good whiskey.
Yeah.
Again, for under $40.
So the moment. Let's just review.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I know what y'all are waiting for.
Do. This is where we need our little box built. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, we didn't do an age statement on it. You should have aged it out.
I thought it was young.
Yeah.
I thought it was young.
I'll tell you, for a Redbreast, it's young. I don't know if they make anything that young other than their regular.
I really, really was looking forward to this one, and it didn't blow me away the way I expected it to.
Same.
Because I'll tell you,
you reacted very similar to how I did.
Really like the Redbreast 12, like the regular Redbreast.
Very bold, very flavorful, especially for an Irish. Yeah.
I really enjoy that one.
And this is basically the cask strength version of that 12-year. Like, it's...
Yeah, because it finished in sherry cask, right? Isn't that Redbreast whole thing sherry cask?
It is, but I don't know if this is finished in sherry cask or not. That might be. I don't know. I didn't read enough on it. So, folks, this is the Redbreast 12-year cask strength. I found this through neighbor Tom in his trip to Yellowstone in Montana.
Now, how long has this been open?
2 weeks.
Okay.
Ish.
It's had a little bit of time to air.
It has, and I'll tell you, it was much better than the neck pour that I had.
Maybe this one needs a couple drops of water.
It might because of the cask strength. Maybe.
I mean, but you're only talking about 111 proof.
Right. So it's not like some of the cask strengths that we're used to with the bourbon.
It definitely drinks a lot smoother than 111 proof.
Yeah, it does clearly because you
not
said,
super surprising being an Irish.
Yeah.
I mean, I did say it was good.
Yeah.
I know this bottle costs more than $40 though.
It does. I mean, you know, I'll just say this. I fully expected when you said I've been drinking the 80 proofs that you would rate this higher proof than what you did.
Yeah.
So to say that it's 100 proof only,
Yeah.
based off of what you've been drinking,
Sure.
I thought you would have named it a lot higher. So that means it is smooth.
Oh no, it's certainly smooth.
Yeah.
And it is good.
Yeah.
How much was it?
$88.
I just
And for a Redbreast, I'll be honest with you, a cask strength Redbreast, I was like, yeah, that's $88. I can do that. You know.
Yeah. And this is by no means picking on Redbreast.
No.
I just would reach for their regular 12.
Yeah, I agree, and maybe even pay a little more and get their, you know, their 15 or 21 year or something like that.
Maybe, or maybe their 12 was just good stuff.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
that's what you should be reaching for.
Yeah. But either way, I was a little flat on this one, in my opinion.
Let's revisit it because maybe with some time it opens up a little bit better. Maybe come back and put a couple drops of water in it.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's not a disappointment.
No, let me say that it's not a disappointment. But this is probably the first cask strength whiskey on the island, the British Isles, that we talked about trying to find.
Yeah.
You know, like that was the first one we were like, oh, a Redbreast cask strength. We need to try that.
When they're introducing new whiskeys to folks, they always usually throw an Irish in there. Redbreast is usually always very high on that list.
Yeah.
And then people say, hey, and if you want to be a little more adventurous, grab the cask strength.
Right.
But we finished 1 or 2 bottles of the 12.
One I know. I remember when we opened the first one.
I feel like we may have had two bottles
We
of
might
that.
have, yeah. It went pretty quick.
But it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, we won't drag this out anymore.
No.
It was good. I'm glad we get to try it, and we'll have to revisit it for sure.
Yeah, tell us what you think. Comment. You know, let us know if you've made it all the way to the end.
It would be one you could sip all day.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. We're back.
Yes, we are.
It only took a month, but we are back.
Yes.
Thanks so much for watching.
Yeah.
I'm Chris.
I'm Sean.
We're the Whiskey Noobs, and we need more whiskey.